Okay, so welcome to the podcast, everyone. Today we have a very special guest on the show, the one and only George Kapiniaris. Many of you know George from his iconic role in Acropolis Now. I'm going to ignore him because he's going to be very cheeky in this episode.
I'm not.
But he's been incredibly busy lately with a range of exciting projects, and I'm thrilled to catch up with him and hear all about his recent adventures in comedy and entertainment. Welcome to the buzz, George.
Oh, one thing I didn't tell you about.
Hi.
I didn't tell you about the other day when we were talking. Was that I do a lot of weddings, MC weddings. Did you know that?
True. Yes, I've been seeing that up on your story.
And now someone has called me from Perth, like a wedding company from Perth, and they're starting up a new wedding company.
Me? Did I call you?
Was that your company?
No, I was going to say, was it me that called you? I mean, you never know. I may call you in the future.
Why, have you got a wedding company?
No. What if I get married? I might call you. I don't have a wedding company, but you never know. Might throw something else in the
Is it going to happen?
Yeah, you never know.
Has anything happened?
Walter, if you're listening, well, I've been engaged.
Hi, Walter.
Walter, if you're listening, I know it's happening very soon. Wedding MC. So you're going to come to Perth?
Well, they're from Perth, the company that talked to me today.
So,
but I've done weddings in Perth before.
Yeah,
but not that many, and it's hard to get to. It's a bit more expensive and what have you.
Yeah, it is.
The rate sort of has to go up a little bit, but I do a lot of Sydney, Melbourne weddings.
We're used to it. We pay a lot here for everything, so
I know. It's hard. It's hard.
Well, let's start with your current tour. You're on. You're doing Woggy Men in Black at the moment. Is that correct?
Yes. We're getting ready for that. So, Woggy Men in Black is basically a Sydney tour, but I managed to get some shows in Melbourne.
Yeah.
And if anyone wants to buy it, if anyone in Perth wants to buy it,
bring it on over.
So I'm in it, and James, who you know, Leon is in it, and Gab Rossi. So
yes,
it's the three of us. So in the show we do stand up. We all do stand up, and then James and I do the Senores. So he does his Maria character, and I do Ellie. And we're this sketch that we're doing for this show, we're at the cemetery, just to keep that Woggy Men in Black theme.
Wow, it sounds so upbeat and exciting.
So at the cemetery, Cemeteries are fun.
Is it? Yeah. How is it fun? Tell me.
Well, it's all about memories and history, and thinking of the past and reminiscing and all that sort of stuff.
Well, that's true.
But then a big secret comes out. It's such a big secret. I go cross-eyed when I'm thinking about a big secret comes out at the end.
A scandal.
Scandalous.
I can't wait to hear.
And then
so at the moment that's Sydney, Melbourne, then as usual we get lucked out.
Yeah, I'd love to come to Perth.
I know.
Dinella's my favourite suburb. In Australia.
Yes, we'd love to have you in Dinella, in Fremantle.
Fremantle.
Don't. In Fremantle. What other suburbs?
What's your favourite thing about Fremantle?
I know what you're trying to make me say, George.
What?
My favourite thing about Fremantle is the Fremantle doctor.
What's that? Is that a doctor that goes around fixing people in Fremantle?
Apparently, this comedian once told me the Fremantle doctor is a breeze that comes in at precisely 3:00 in the afternoon.
4:00.
Is that correct?
It's 4:00.
After all these years, I still can't get it right. You're just trying to correct me.
But I love Freo because Freo is like it's very multicultural, like
it
that,
is.
It's beachy and it's cute.
It's beachy. It's hippie. It's everything. It's all.
But you know what I else like? Subiaco. I'm sorry, Subiaco. I like Subiaco.
I love Subiaco. Why do you like Subiaco?
That's my favourite, Subiaco.
Is it your favourite?
In fact, I think I met you. Did I meet you in Subiaco? Where did I meet you?
You met me at the
karaoke
bar.
Yeah.
The famous karaoke bar.
What was it called? The Onion?
No, it's still running today.
The Orchid.
Gino's still got it. Ferrara Karaoke Bar.
Oh, Ferrara. Why am I thinking the Orchid or the Onion or something? Was it at the hotel?
Maybe it was near. Yes, I think that was the hotel you were probably.
Oh, we might have even been staying
right
there.
around the corner
when we were doing the last proxy.
Yes, that's correct.
And we just recently done a show called The Life of Byron, which is great. It was like the last proxy, and that's a show I'd love to bring to Perth because that show
interesting
is all about
show.
It's all about growing up Greek in Australia and or ethnic in Australia really. And that show I wrote and it was directed by Tony Nikolakopoulos.
Yes.
The Big Toe.
Try and say that name after a few drinks. Yep.
That's right. They mix your N with the D and say Nikolakopoulos. What would you say?
Oh,
just quickly.
Don't do that. I can't. I can't even say it properly. His real name. Go on, you do it. I know you want to show me.
Nikolakopoulos.
Nikolakopoulos.
Now change the N.
Change that. No, I'm not. I'm not doing that. See, we always.
So how come you got a show on your own? Where's your friend?
This is my podcast. So last time we had you on the Ladies Lounge with Tracy. So that is a podcast I've got with Tracy that we still do.
Yeah.
But we do that every now and again. And this is my podcast, which this is the Buzz with Bernadette that you're on, in case you don't know.
Yeah.
And we do that. I do that every week. So yeah, so they're two separate podcasts. And I thought, so I've had you on Ladies Lounge. I thought I'd have you over on the Buzz.
Oh, thanks.
That's okay.
How come you got a bee on your jacket?
Okay, so my jacket today.
You got a bee in your bonnet?
I've always got a bee in my bonnet, but no. So today I'm wearing a Letterman jacket, and that is because I'm going to be going to Greece on Thursday night, which I have Grease the musical, which I'm really excited about. It's very exciting. But I've got a beautiful jacket to wear to that on Thursday night. But this one, I just thought I'm getting in the Grease theme this week.
Yeah.
So, and I always wear pink on my podcast. And I know George has got something. He's got something ready for me.
It's not here. No, it's not here. I'm looking for my John Travolta wig anyway.
Oh, no. I know.
You know how it is, baby. Rocking and a rolling and a whatnot.
And a whatnot. God.
Actually, I should wear something. Can I wear something similar to you?
Yeah, sure.
So this is my office in the back.
Yeah, so get up, walk around. I mean, this is a podcast.
I just have to lean over there. Hang on.
Yeah, just lean over. Make yourself at home.
Don't look at my coyones.
Well, look, if you're going to do these things right in front of the camera, people have got no choice. I'm not cutting this bit out.
Yeah,
oh my
baby.
gosh. We are in the full-on Grease mode now.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
And a roll-in and
I
a
need something more.
Have you got no wigs on hand for Grease?
No, I haven't got I'll put on a wig. I'll put on this one.
Oh no. I bet you've
It's not the same. This is more John Travolta. This is more like Staying Alive, John Travolta. Yeah, you know how it is, baby, rocking and rolling and whatnot.
Danny, is that you? No, it's not you. Now, are you also touring with Big Fat Greek Show? Is that correct?
That's with Tony. Tony's in that show, so he's actually acting in that one. So,
is that Sandy?
Tony? Guys? No. What's his name?
Danny?
Is that you?
Sandy, I had to go back to Australia. Listen, this is how podcasts go with George. You can have a list of questions ready to go with George, and that's it. How were you in school? How were you in school?
I was great. A great student. Great? I was a great student. Look, I used to get sent outside the class every now and then, but not that often.
Yeah? For not listening?
Just being a show-off.
Yeah, like you are now.
Yeah. But
lost that ever.
I always tell my brother I'm the golden child of the family. I can do no wrong.
Of course you are. I can see that. I can see it. Does he get in trouble?
All the time.
And you start it. I know.
He hates it when my mum forgets his name. She calls him George. George!
That's mums only do that when they get so angry that they can't remember and they just yell out the first name that comes to their head. And of course, if you're the golden child, that's you.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, and tell us, like, I actually never got around to watching the, how do you say it, Darodong Local Council.
You haven't seen that?
7 Plus. I haven't seen it yet. Look, my mum really liked it. My mum watched it.
Yeah.
But yeah, tell me about your character in that.
So that was you can still see that show. So if you go to 7 Plus, there's an app.
Yeah.
You can see it. Darodong Local Council. So it was about a dodgy council, which, if you ask me, most councils are dodgy. Yeah. So especially the councillors. And my character was the dodgiest of Dodge.
Really?
He's the lovable Dodge. And so I was in it with Vince Sorrenti was the other councillor in my gang. And
he would be perfect as a dodgy councillor.
He was great. He was my mentor. So it was fantastic because he's kind of like a mentor in comedy. Yeah. So having him as a mentor in the council worked really well. So we had some great scenes together. I might put some on today, actually. I'll find there's some great scenes we did. But, you can see the whole series on 7 Plus.
Yeah.
And it's awesome. By Paul Fennick, who did Fat Pizza.
What do you mean it's by him?
He wrote it, directed it, acted in it, edited it, did everything. Does everything.
Oh my gosh.
He does everything on those shows. So, so we might do another one, actually, because it's pretty popular. And Melissa Couts is my girlfriend.
Oh, really?
Yes, I'm having a dodgy affair with a real estate agent, and that's Melissa Couts' character.
Of course, she's a real estate agent,
and she's good. She's good at dodgy too. So so it's pretty good. And James, who you interviewed recently, is a transgender counsellor.
What? I feel like you're just making this up. Really?
Yeah, he's a transgender counsellor. So it's good.
I can't imagine James doing that.
Everyone's included. He's perfect. He's perfect at it, actually.
Is he? Oh my! Now I'm fascinated. Now
actually. Angry Anderson's in it. There's so many people in it. So yeah, if you watch it, and if you're a Fat Pizza fan, it's almost like watching an episode of Fat Pizza. In fact, you could even say you could even bend the stories a little bit. You could even say my Ronald McDougall character.
Yeah.
Theo might be like the Bruce Wayne to the Batman. He's like Theo to like Ronald McDougall
type.
So maybe at night I turn into Ronald McDougall.
See, this is where your imagination.
And I'm not McHappy. I'm not McHappy.
You're not McHappy with it. Speaking of, is it Paul Fennick?
Yes, Paul.
I watched something on, was it Netflix?
Yeah.
That he had a show on there that he's just recently brought out. Wow. Have you seen it?
Is it something to do with him bogan hunting or something?
Yeah, like something outback.
Oh, yeah.
I actually had to turn it off.
It's a bit full on, huh?
10 minutes. I was like, I don't think I'm ready for this.
Yeah.
That was kind of crazy.
He can do some stuff that's not everyone's cup of tea. So with the thonging, was he doing the thonging?
Let's just say I saw lots of girls' behinds in G-strings.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And I was like, I don't think this is not what I had in mind for this.
No, that's not Darodong. Darodong's a different thing. Yeah. It is still very Fat Pizza-ish, but it's not like to that level. That's like too much. Yeah.
Too much.
Also, speaking of Fat Pizza, you can also see the last 2 seasons of Fat Pizza.
Yeah,
on 7 Plus as well.
On 7 Plus. I love 7 Plus.
Yeah,
I mean,
great.
you don't even have to pay for streaming anymore. You get so much good stuff on there, even though I'm still subscribed to every single streaming service.
So what's your favourite show on TV at the moment?
Well, I actually watched Celine Dion the other day, the documentary on Prime.
Right.
And watched it twice, bawled my eyes out. I'm talking to the point where I was like, usually
it's a pretty sad story.
A little
I met Celine Dion in Perth.
Did you? We
did a telethon together, but she was really, really young. It was before she was famous, and I was just hanging out with Celine Dion.
Okay, please. stopping talking. Tell me the whole story, please.
No, it was just this girl, Celine Dion's a really good singer, and she was in the taxi in the van, and I'm sure it was her. I can't think of anyone else. I think it was her.
Hang on, we've got an exclusive. No, maybe
All right,
sure?
maybe Google Celine Dion Perth telethon.
Yeah.
And if that comes up, then it was definitely her. But I do remember it was someone like her. I think it was her.
Yeah. What year, would it have been?
Like
around
probably when
80,
I was doing
90s,
the Flying Doctors. No, maybe Acropolis Now. So maybe
late 80s,
89-ish, 90.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm
sure it was her.
Wow. I mean, we did get big people over here for telethons, didn't we?
Yeah, because I did that telethon. They were really big telethons. So
like,
I remember Cliff Richard was on one.
What? Yeah, yes. I remember him coming to Perth. So when you did, how many telethons did you do here? Just the one?
Because I did a whole heap for the Flying Doctors when I was at Channel 9. And then I did a whole heap for Channel 7 when I was in Acropolis Now.
Right. Yeah,
so
we've never talked about this before. So what were the biggest stars that you were on telethon with?
Well, all the, the Bert Newtons and, Larry Emder and I had a ball here with was
there any like Michael Jackson, Stevie Wonder?
I have a feeling Michael Jackson was here. I didn't see him, but I have a feeling he did one.
Yeah, because like when you stayed at that hotel, which we can't remember the name of because it's not there anymore, next to that karaoke bar.
Yeah.
It was in Milligan Street, Perth. Michael Jackson actually stayed at that hotel as well when he came and did telethon.
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, I did that telethon then because because that long ago I can't remember.
Correct.
But I do have a feeling that Michael Jackson was at that telethon.
Yeah.
And Cliff Richard was always at those telethons.
Yeah.
He was he used to come to all of them. And then I have a feeling that we did a bit of a run. And what happened that day, if it was Celine Dion, but I think it was, we went to the hospital, and met some kiddies and
did a little performance.
Yeah.
Had a little chat.
So there's my brush with fame.
Yeah, wow. That is so good. And you're also doing cruise ships now as well. How exciting.
Have you ever been on a cruise ship?
Oh my God, do you even know me? I live on cruise ships. Like, they're my favorite holiday to do. Favorite.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
I love them. In fact, we've got a cruise booked for December. We're going to go to New Zealand. And
did you just have a kiwi fruit or something? Because you had a bit of fur in your mouth just there.
No kiwi fruit. No.
Did you have anything hairy at all?
No, not yet.
Did you kiss a teddy?
Maybe. Well, I do have about 3 cats clawing the door down at the moment waiting to come in, but I said no, they're going to ruin
I thought your cats were the hairless type, the Dr. Evil.
I did have those, but unfortunately they're gone now. They've passed away. That was a long time ago, and I miss those cats so much.
They were groundbreakers, those cats, because they were furless before the other pussies were furless.
They were made it all in fashion. They did.
Yeah, it was their idea.
They're fabulous, those cats. Yeah, and then we've got a cruise booked for Mediterranean next year.
Right.
So we're doing Europe. It's going to be so good.
Yeah.
So yes, am I into cruises? Yes,
I'd love to be on one of those, especially around Greece. I'd love to do one of those, maybe one day. But normally I do the Carnival cruises, which have a comedy section. So do people
just go on for the weekend, or is it a week-long cruise?
No, week-long, sometimes 10 days, and that one goes up the East Coast. So it'll go normally up to like Noumea, Vanuatu, those areas, or down towards New Zealand.
Yeah. Okay. Beautiful.
That's the standard. But then you get ones that go to Fiji. Then there's ones that go right up to, to Asia, to Singapore and Japan. And
we've got a little break up here.
Cat got your tongue.
You're back. No, you're back. You just broke up there for a while. And so do you get off at the ports at all?
Yeah, that's the best bit.
Oh, good.
That's what I love about them. I love performing to the crowds, and I love getting off at the different ports and exploring.
Yeah.
But for me, it's like Groundhog Day doing the cruise ships, because every day it's the same thing. So
Same routine or different
Same routine, get up, have breakfast, walk around.
But as in the same show, like you put on the same show every night?
No, for me, no, I have to do
No.
5 shows. So I do three shows,
Yeah.
and then I do 2 repeats. So I'll do 2 extra shows, which are no swearing shows, like PG for kids.
Correct. This is good.
But sometimes I forget a little bit.
Yeah, I know, because you got to remember there's all families in there and people can just come
and they
go
want you to swear. They love
kids,
it when you do. They love it when you muck up. They're just waiting for you.
They'll be like, oh, yeah. The kids would love that. But the parents maybe, I don't know, not so much.
No, the parents, and then they come up there, yeah, good try. Yeah, but it's good fun.
The cruise ships I've been on, like there was never, but mind you, they were over a week long. There was never one show the same, not one. Which was a shame because there was these guys we really loved and they were doing all Frankie Valley stuff.
Yeah.
And Walter missed it on the first night and I went to see it and I was like, oh, you've got to come back, because I was thinking, oh, they'll do the same repeat shows night after night. But no, and they never did it again and he never got to see them.
Speaking of Frankie Valley.
Yeah.
In our show, Woggy Men in Black show.
Yes.
We do the history of Wog and Roll. The history of Wog and Roll.
Yes.
I haven't got a speech impediment.
Wog and Roll. And it's not a new
Yeah. Where's my I'll show you my cheat notes. They're just here.
Right. Please do. This is not uncommon for George to keep getting
up. This is what I've prepared.
Oh, what does it? Do you take this on stage with you?
No, I have to learn this. I might, because it's new.
Oh, wow.
So, history of Wog and Roll.
Yeah.
So we start off with the Beatles.
Yes.
And we do songs like
Let It Be.
No, we do this. I've got Ham here. So this is I Want to Hold Your Ham. And instead of Get Back, we do Bad Back. And we do All of the Skippy People. Where do they all come from?
I knew you can get away with this.
And then we go into
Frankie Valley. Amazing.
And we do a whole little Frankie Valley medley. And then we do Queen.
Yes.
Then we go into Don't You Want Me Baby. We get into an 80s mode. Yeah. You know, Human League, the guy that had the haircut, was long on one side and short on the other.
Yes.
And then we do Jack and Diane.
Yep.
But we do the Lebanese version. It's a song about Mustafa and Habib. We do Coldplay.
Yep.
Into Eminem.
Yep.
Or as you say in Greek, Mimuni.
I've read ahead there.
And then we do a song, My Kulo's on Fire. But this is my, what's that song? My on fire.
Yes, you want me to say it. My sex is on fire.
Oh, is that the word? Sorry,
yes.
I actually didn't know.
You didn't know.
I've only known it as Kulo's on Fire because Gab sings that one. Then we do some Bieber.
Yeah.
It's too late to say sorry.
And are they
your mama was a Maori. Huh?
Are they the keys? FCG, DFG?
Yeah,
oh,
FCG.
Is that the people?
Right. FCG.
Yeah. Oh, the FCG.
And then we do Pink.
Yeah.
Our version is I'm Coming Up. Well, I'm coming home, so you better get the pasta started. I think it's the words. And then we do Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
Into Souvlaki, which is instead of Souvlaki, it's to get some, get up all night to get some. We're up all night to get some.
And this
We're
is
up
all
night for Souvlaki.
And this is all in Woggy Men in Black.
Yeah, this is the last bit of it where we do the into Lorda.
Well, it's good to know how technical the show lineup is.
Pandemic, we do some pandemic songs stuck in the middle with you, you know. And,
are you guys still talking pandemic over there?
No, yeah. Oh, we suffered.
And
look, we got Dua Lipa.
Yeah.
You know what Dua Lipa means?
What does that
mean? 2 lips.
Yeah. I knew you were going to say that. And Romeo and Juliet.
So what's that one? Romeo and Juliet, yes. What's that a tribute to?
It's a love story.
Love story is a good clue. You're very close.
I don't.
Romeo and Juliet, love story.
You're going to make it into The Godfather, aren't you?
No.
Yeah.
Love story. Who sings about a love story?
Taylor Swift.
We finish with a Taylor Swift song.
Well, that's great. Everyone's going to love that.
But I've rewritten that one.
Have you?
Yeah.
Do you remember any of it?
Mate, because I just wrote it. I think, can I remember it?
God, give me a break. I just
Hang on.
wrote it. That's great. Well, it's good to
I
know.
wrote this for Taylor Swift. Hang on. Let me see if I can do it.
Okay. We're going to get a guitar now. I can see.
Here we go.
Okay.
Something like I'm doing.
Yep.
I'm going to plug it in.
Oh, you got to plug it in. I mean, this is
Plug
professional.
All you have to do is just put that. Sorry. I got electrocuted. Sorry.
Is it plugged in? It's not
I plugged it in the wrong hole.
George. Look, this is what
I forgot it was Greek.
I'll just talk amongst myself. Let's talk to myself. Is it plugged in now?
Can you hear that?
Yeah, that's what you're going to sing when I wake up.
I can't do the whole thing because I don't know it yet. But,
no, please don't do the whole thing. I mean, we haven't got that much time.
Something like this. I gotta take my daughter to the Taylor Swift show. I'd rather kill myself like a Romeo. What's a dad supposed to do? I gotta find some tickets, haven't got them yet. I need to poison myself like Juliet. What's a dad supposed to do? She said that she'd love me if I take her tonight. I'll be the best daddy for the rest of my life.
I'm getting serenaded.
I gotta take my son to the Taylor Swift show. He says he doesn't like pronouns. Well, you never know.
At least you're with the times. I can say that.
I gotta find some tickets. Haven't found them yet. He said he bought a nice dress like a Juliet.
Okay, now, and can I say, well, can we get back onto Greece? Did you go to Greece in Melbourne? Has it been there yet?
No, I went to Greece in Athens. What are you talking about?
Grease, the musical. Remember Olivia Newton-John?
Yeah, no, I've seen it so many times.
Yeah, but Marsha Hines is in it this time.
Oh, is she?
Yes, and I really hope, and fingers crossed, I'm going to see her in the Perth show. Did you meet
Marsha when you came to see Oh What a Night?
Yeah, I met her a few times when I went to watch you in Oh What a Night. But yes, gosh, I would love to meet her in Perth. But yeah, who knows? Yeah. You never know. I've got my ticket.
Front row.
I'm in row B. Row B for Bernadette.
B's better.
Yeah, I think so too. Because I think
normally they spit on people in the front row because it's closer to. You spat on.
Because for Anne Juliet, I was in the front row, and it was fantastic. Oh, that was a fantastic show as well.
Which show? Which show was this?
Anne Juliet. Yeah, the take on Romeo and Juliet.
What happened to Romeo?
Well, the woman discovered that she doesn't need, a man anyway, and so it was all about her women's empowerment.
What do we do? What do we do for the rest of the day?
You don't have to be the be all and end all. So
can't we just join in a little bit?
Yeah, you can join in. You're not the main attraction.
We didn't want to be the main attraction. We just want to join in and just hang out a bit. But it's not his fault if you've had a bad day.
You're learning so much on this podcast today.
It's all those other assholes.
Now, yes. So when are your shows coming out? And...
By the way, I'd like to say hello to all the assholes. Hi, because I'm with friends.
I'm throwing my questions away.
What was your question? Say it.
No.
No, I got in trouble for this the other day from my wife. She said I never listen. I wasn't listening. She told me off. She said as she was saying I never listened. She said something which sounded like something.
Yes.
And then she goes, so.
You should.
She goes, what did I say? And I go, I don't know. I wasn't.
I say that to Walter all the time. So what did I say? Tell me. You should do that meme on Instagram where the guy is the girl's yelling at the husband, and he looks at the wife, and all he can hear is all this like blah 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 blah.
That's what it was like.
And you should actually do that. If you did memes like that,
I thought I was going deaf the other day because my ears actually switched off.
You and Fatini don't fight. Come on.
But today we're good.
What's the time over there? There's still plenty of time to go before the night's over.
No. Sometimes we fight, but it's good making up too. I mean, that's the
that's right. All right. Well, now we've come to the end of I'm not even going to call it an interview. I'm going to call it just more of a conversation because
what haven't we talked about? So what haven't we talked about? We did weddings. We did Woggy Men in Black. Oh, the Big Fat Greek Show.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Is there anything else you got coming up that you want to talk about?
The Big Fat Greek Show is a show that we've been doing for the last How
long has it been going on?
Ages. We've done so many of them.
Oh my God.
But they're really popular, but they're Greek. Not that they're Greek. The jokes are in English, but we do have a lot of Greek music and bouzouki players, and I play the baglama, which is like a mini bouzouki.
I love it.
And we haven't been to Perth yet. So recently I did the Perth Greek ball.
Yeah. Okay.
So they had me there doing the ball, and we had a great time.
So good.
So if any of those people want me to come back with the Big Fat Greek Show,
yes,
show me the money.
You know, there's so many Greeks here. There's a big Greek community here in Perth. You know that.
Yeah.
But just
one day we'll get over there. I have a feeling if I don't do anything, then next year I might be in Perth with some very special people.
Oh, that sounds exciting.
But I can't talk about it yet.
You can't say too much. Okay. Just make sure it's not when I'm on my Mediterranean cruise. Do you remember 2 years ago when you came here? It was the exact weekend I was away. My God.
What did I do 2 years ago?
I don't know. You came for your show.
Oh, that was the Crazy Rich Ethnic show. That's a good show too.
Crazy Rich Ethnics. And that was the only weekend I was gone for.
So you missed out on my TikTok medley. You've never seen that live?
No, I don't think so.
Is it too late to say sorry?
Too late to say sorry. Well, it's not my fault. You should book me ahead of time and say, Bernadette, you're going to be in Perth. Hardly ever.
I think there'll be a lot of advertising if we do this thing that we're talking about doing.
Is it with, just as a hint, is it with people that you don't normally work with? Or is
Some yes.
Some yes.
Some yes. And some that I do work with and some that I don't work with.
Wow, this will be interesting.
So I can't say any more.
Okay. Well,
because I don't know, actually. I don't know.
Yeah. You cannot confirm.
Yeah, apparently it's going to be big. If it happens, it's going to be big.
It's going to be big. Okay, so I reckon to take us out, you should maybe just take us out doing your wonderful impression for me that, just makes me laugh of Robert De Niro.
I did it already, and I'm not going to do it again.
No, you didn't. You didn't do it with a wig.
I did do it.
You didn't. You didn't have the wig, not the curly one.
The wig?
Straight. Yes, you usually.
I don't have that. I don't know what I've done with it.
Oh no! Isn't it funny? Out of all the things you can't find, and you found your Letterman jacket.
Yeah,
just
and I found
to
this.
Pull that out.
And maybe this looks like the guy from Taxi Driver. I don't know. Talking to me? Huh? You talking to me? I don't see anybody else in the room. You talking to me? Huh?
Oh my God, as I live and breathe, it's Robert De Niro. I cannot believe it.
You talking to me? Because I need a hairdresser. You talking to me?
I was talking, but you're not listening.
The only way I got to finish this is with a song.
All
so
right,
are we ready? Are we ready to finish this?
Thanks for joining us on The Buzz with Bernadette, George, and you're going to take us out with a song.
Keep talking.
Okay. Okay, everyone, I'm going to welcome George Kapiniaris to the stage. He's going to take us out with a song I do not know, but I'm sure it's going to be magnificent.
Let's say sorry. I wish your mama was a mouse.
This is a hit from your show.
Don't know how to finish this segment. I might have to do the haka.
Oh, can
I'm
you?
great, but I do the malaka.
And that's a wrap. Okay, so that is a wrap on another episode of The Buzz with Bernadette. I hope you enjoyed our chat with the crazy George Kapiniaris. who was very cheeky through that episode and could not sit still. What is an interviewer to do but to just go with it and just have a nice, general, casual conversation. If you're loving what you're hearing, why not spread the love? Share this episode with a friend who might need a new podcast to listen to. And hey, while you're at it, hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on the latest buzz. Come out and hang out with me on Instagram at The Buzz with Bernadette, all one word, or over on my personal Instagram at Bernadette_Maree with a double E at the end. And until next week, stay fabulous.